on the edge of the comic books, I finally got the Black Lion, which I'm getting caught up on Voltron, by the way. Don't spoil it, it's really great. This is insane. Insanely awesome. I got him for $8 at Target. Right after Toys R Us announced their bankruptcy, Target did this huge sale, and the Black Lion was normally $40. I got him for $8. And then you can, let's see, where's the button? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Pitch. Form shield.
But shield can't take much more of this.
Yeah. I love I love this Voltron. I won't even lie. So to show you how big of a geek I am and how much my girlfriend puts up with it. When I got the Black Lion, I finally pulled it out, and my girlfriend was like, "Are you gonna put it together?" I'm like, yeah. So I got the lines, I found them, 'cause I had them like in the storage, and I got Black Lion out and got him ready. And then my ringtone is the lion formation from the original 80s. So I started playing that, and you see my girlfriend like slowly look at me like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Yep." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this." So if you can get all 5 lions,
get it.
It's totally worth it.
I still have my old diecasts.
I have some of mine. I can't find them all. But yeah.
We need to increase firepower.
Exactly. I need to get this cannon on here. It's totally worth it. It's amazing. Yeah. So there's that. Okay. So we do have an interview with T and Victory. So T and Victory, the husband and wife run shop over here in the Heights. It's over on 18th and Ella, and it's another tabletop board game. Kind of like Coral Sword, but without the podcast. It's just straight up cafe. It's got alcohol, tea, a slew of like British inspired cafe food.
Fish and chips and all.
Nice open area. And here is that. So we are here with T and Victory with husband and wife duo Jason and Vanessa. Jason, Vanessa, hi. How y'all doing?
Hey. Hi, we're great.
All right. So I saw y'all's place driving past here to my apartment. Y'all just opened, right?
Yes, last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday. So let's see, that'd be April the 10th.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. First question: why board games?
We've always been gamers our whole lives, both of us. And we got into board games partly as a friend group a while ago, and we started playing board games as friends. Board games are really doing a lot of cool new things. And so we were hearing about them and seeing about them and started playing them as friends. And then I got a master's in game design, and I just think the design of board games is so interesting. I think it was the social aspect among our friends, and just I think they're doing really cool things with board games right now.
Yeah, we both play video games and board games, and we love both, but the board games are the times when at the end of the night you're like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun, and if I go out and Vanessa stays home, I'll wake her up after a good board game session and just be like, it was great, let me tell you about these games. I don't think you can recreate that with any other medium besides board games nowadays. Yeah.
Okay. I guess the next question would be, what's y'all's favorite board game if y'all had to pick one?
Currently, I have a 2-part answer. Pandemic Legacy.
Okay.
Which is one of the legacy style of games where the game actually changes as you play it. So you play a board game, you put it back in its box. The next time you open it, it's the same game, same set of rules. The legacy games, they change. You rip up cards, you change the board. The game state actually changes. It's kind of more like an RPG situation almost.
Okay.
And so I really thought that was a really innovative twist on board games.
I'm big into social deduction. I like games where you have a hidden role all your friends don't know what that hidden role is, and you're accusing each other of being the worst, of being the opposing thing, and yelling and screaming. I love that social dynamic where you just tear into your friends if it's Secret Hitler and accuse them of being Hitler or a fascist. It's one of my favorite style of games, and any of the good ones out there, whether it's Secret Hitler or One Night Werewolf or Avalon, I love all of those.
Why the Heights? Why here?
We both live in the Heights, and we feel that this was a great neighborhood for the perfect age demographic, both families and young people, to have a board game cafe. We carefully selected which area we were going to go in, and there's a lot of different options, and they can work in a lot of different areas, whether it's Rice Military or Edo. But we thought Heights, just because we love the Heights, would be a great choice.
Yeah. And it's easily accessible. We're pretty close to 610, 290, I-10 from here. So, like, a lot of good Houston arteries can get here pretty easily.
No, and the reason I asked that is because I've been to one other board game cafe here in Houston. It's down by U of H, which that area's up and coming, but it was, y'all have like perfect parking.
Yeah.
Y'all have a huge parking lot.
Amazing. That was a big point in its favor.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, you're right. You have 610, 290, I-10, all right here. It's a perfect location. Now, what are y'all's hours? So I just want to get like the basics out of the way.
So we're currently open Monday through Thursday, 11 to 10.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, 11 to midnight, and Sunday, 11 to 9.
Okay. What's on y'all's menu?
So the menu is very American nostalgia with a British flair. So there's a grilled cheese, there's a fried bologna sandwich. I saw that the chef just added bagel bites to the menu today, but fancier bagel bites.
Of course.
And then my mom is English, so I grew up eating English food. So and because tea is in our name, and we wanted to have a good tea program, so we do actually have an afternoon tea. We have tea sandwiches, cottage pie, chicken tikka masala.
Wow.
Just stuff that's. The one thing I would say about most of our food is that it's easy to eat. It's not too messy, and you can eat a lot of it with like one hand while you're playing a game.
Okay. Fantastic. Drinks. What do y'all got?
Beer and wine, full coffee bar, a huge tea selection. 14 beers on tap, 4 wines on tap, a nitro coffee on tap, along with
bottled wine,
a ton of bottled wine.
Yeah.
And we stick the beer wall, the draft wall is all Houston, and then we expand to Texas for some cans and bottles.
Yeah, I saw St. Arnold. Obviously, I'm drinking Lone Star here. Y'all had St. Arnold's. Who else do y'all have?
B52, Buffalo Bayou, Eureka Heights, which has been a great partner of ours. We were running events with them last year, and they're 5 minutes away. Under the Radar, St. Arnold's. But we're going to be switching out basically. Platypus. There's so many great Houston breweries that we're going to spotlight on the wall.
Nice.
We're going to, if it's good, we'll put it up there, and we try every beer that before it gets added to the wall, and so we try to have a nice diverse selection up there.
Fantastic. Where does Tea and Victory come from? Obviously, the tea, I guess, is.
Yeah, we crowdsourced the name when we decided we wanted to do this. So we originally really liked the name The Boardroom, but that is a barbershop over in like the Heights. And so we're like, well, we can't take that name. A friend came up with it, and we really like the sound of it. It's a play on tea and sympathy.
Gotcha.
We just liked the way it rolls off your tongue. We liked the logo ideas. Like, just as soon as we saw that name, we're like, that name works for us.
No, it's a good name.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the upcoming months, what do y'all have like planned? What events, or do y'all have any planned yet?
We do, yeah. We want to load the calendar with events. We like the idea of starting off introducing people who might not be traditional gamers, like their last games might have been Monopoly when they were a kid. We're having a learn and play series. So we're starting that actually tonight with a game number 9. where people come in, we'll teach them a game. For this game, we're giving them a free beer if they get over 100 points in the game. It's
Which
a very
is
much
really
personal,
hard.
which is very difficult to do. But so we're going to have that Learn and Play series. We're going to try to run that once a week.
Yeah. I also, in my time at the Game Center in New York when I was getting my master's, we really want this to be a community-oriented place, and so we want people who are designing their own board games to be able to bring those here. So we're going to have like a prototype evening where you can bring any game that you're working on, and the people here will play it. You can get feedback and just like a ready audience to help develop your game.
Oh, I like that.
And down the road, we might expand to kind of, more fun sort of meatier gamey events,
Tournaments
like tournaments and stuff like that. We want to keep it kind of casual and maintain the environment that we're trying to do here, which is a fun place to hang out, good place for a date night. And so
No, it's a very open. I'll take pictures later, but there's a very open feel to it.
yeah.
It's not. There's no enclosures. Everything is very open and.
We wanted to avoid the dungeon feel.
Yeah.
We really wanted this to feel just like an open, welcoming space that nobody should feel intimidated to come into.
Yeah.
Like, come in here if you want to play D&D with your friends. Come in here if, as he said, you've only ever played Monopoly and your kids want to play Hungry Hippos. Like, nobody should feel like this isn't their place.
Yeah.
Looking at y'all's wall, y'all have a ton of games.
Yeah, it's over 500 right now. It's everything from the classics to some of the more modern games, and we want to grow it even more. We have this,
Games too.
yeah.
Go, oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah. But yes, we're hoping to keep the library going. Get a lot of games on there that get a lot of play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are the games here only for here, or are they for sale?
We also have a selection of games for sale. We got a retail shelf, which is right around the corner there.
Okay.
Which we're also adding on. We have one game distributor now, and we're adding a second one, so we can fill that game shelf up with all the great retail games. And they're mostly games that, when we teach, people go, "Oh my gosh, that game's amazing." Those are the games that we want on the retail shelves.
Okay.
They're the ones that are kind of the tried and true, people-pleasing games that are easy sells that people will be like, "Oh yes, I'd like to take this home with me too."
Perfect. Well, Jason, Vanessa, I think that's. I mean, I love the place, and I'm definitely gonna bring my. You're welcome. I'm gonna bring my girlfriend here. Like you said, for date night, and I don't know, try and get a game going. But if not, the food and drinks, I think will be enough. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And so that was Team Victory. Oh no, yeah, T and Victory. It's actually really a cool place, and they're exceptionally sweet people. All right, so Jason, am I missing anything at all? What am I forgetting?
Oh, you are forgetting God of War. The new God of War came out. Yes.
So we're jumping on to games now. Perfect.
Yes. Now, the thing is, I did get God of War, and it is a very, very good game. I mean, you've probably been reading reviews to where, they're giving it like a 9, 10 out of 10. I mean, it is not hyperbole. I mean, this game is that damn good. It's like playing Logan. If you've ever seen the movie, Logan, the last Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman, Kratos is, an older, he's not, old and decrepit, but he's older. Mm-hmm. So he's not that killing machine that he was, in the first 3 games.
Gotcha.
And, he's just trying to live out a quiet life. And then all of a sudden he gets pulled back, into it. He and his son, Atreus, get pulled back into it by a guy called the Stranger, which is played by Jeremy Davies from, he's from Saving Private Ryan. He was the translator. He was the one who, was very meek.
Yeah. Huh.
And he was also on Justified, too. But he does a very good job of playing the Stranger. I mean, it's like very, very strong. I mean, you don't think that he's a formidable guy for Kratos, but then, the battle takes place. I mean,
then you're like, that's why.
It's pretty hard, yeah. But, I mean, the game, looks beautiful. The play mechanics have changed, too. So, Kratos does not have the Blades of Chaos.
Okay.
So he has an axe.
Right.
And it's almost, it's kind of like perfect timing that he has an axe, and Thor had an axe.
Yeah,
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker, yeah,
which is the ultimate version.
It's no, it's not the ultimate version. It's not ultimate. It's Beta Ray Bills.
Okay. It kind of looked like the ultimate version.
It does look like the ultimate version. Okay. Cool. We can. Okay.
Right. You know, which the hammer.
Well, because
The axe.
the axe. So hopefully we'll get Beta Ray Bill in Marvel. But anyways, so yeah.
But yeah, I mean, God of War. I mean, it is awesome. And the thing is, for those of you who are worrying about, if Atrocitus is just, one of those useless, non-playable characters, no, he's not. He actually does. He helps you out eventually. He's like a more useful Tails in Sonic.
Okay.
I mean, he'll get in there, he'll get dirty, he'll get knocked around, he'll get his ass kicked, but I mean, he helps you out. I mean, I'm not done playing it yet, but I mean, from what I've heard from other people like at IGN, the ending is very satisfying. And I'm eager to know who the mother is of this child, too, because in the beginning, she's dead. She's already dead.
Gotcha.
And, they're burning her body, which is, I mean, it's very poignant, too.
Gotcha.
I mean, because, Kratos, still has, all the demons that he lives with, much like Wolverine.
Right.
And he's trying to, I guess, live out the rest of his life as best he can.
Right.
And he doesn't get a chance to do that. But I read an article on comicbook.com that Cory Barlog, who has been the franchise architect, there will be 5 more games.
Seriously?
Yes, there will be 5 more games. So all you Kratos fans out there, all you God of War fans out there, let's hope Christopher Judge, who plays Kratos.
No, yeah. Well, you keep giving him a paycheck. I'm pretty sure he'll keep coming back.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, to me, T.C. Carson did a very good job, but they wanted somebody who can embody the character
Right.
in mocap, and T.C. Carson's not the biggest guy, so, I mean.
We do have now available Spider-Man and Red Dead Redemption 2 for pre-order, which I am going to go ahead and do that.
Boy, those games look awesome.
They look amazing.
And they dropped the trailer. I mean, Game Informer, go on GameInformer.com, because I was telling him this. They were giving like a whole, I mean, in the latest Game Informer magazine, they did this big, I mean...
Now, I didn't watch the trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 yet. I just saw the teaser.
Yeah, I saw it.
Who are we following? It's not
Arthur.
Marston.
It's not Marston, it's Arthur.
Okay.
Arthur, he's like the right-hand man, the leader of the gang.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool.
But-
I like Marston, but okay.
But for Spider-Man, go on GameInformer.com,
Ooh.
because they give like a month, I mean, they did like a month-long
Well, 'cause-
preview of it.
Yeah, and it's also kind of based off of Batman Arkham, where you have different weapons, you have different fighting, and so you can do stealth, you can go like guns blazing or webs blazing.
Yeah, I mean, that game looks pretty damn
Yeah,
awesome.
it looks really awesome.
Can't wait to play it. Insomniac Games, setting a precedent.
They really are.
And for all you Xbox One fans, if you want to play this game, you're gonna have to get you're gonna have to get a PS4, because it's a PS4 exclusive.
Yes, I actually, my editor for GHG, Travis, had to get a PS4 to get God of War and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got at the end of the month, we've got Compalooza coming up. We have a slew of guests that have been on our Instagram. I mean, we have who's coming on our Instagram. We are still waiting to get our invite, guys. So can we gotta hurry this up a bit?
And Hunter Pence is coming back to town, not necessarily to BCG, but hopefully we can get in a few words with him, while he's here for his 2-game set. Yeah,
It'd be fun.
It'd be fun to have friend of the show, Hunter Pence, and the NBA playoffs are going on right now. Houston Rockets #1.
So hopefully by the time I get this all edited up, we'll have beaten the Jazz. But
And gone on to the Golden State Warriors.
If someone could
it's
take
gonna
out
be a tough
Steph
series.
Curry. If someone could take out Steph Curry. Actually, you know what? I don't want Steph Curry out. I want a healthy Warriors team, because I swear to God, if we beat...
They're going to be saying, "Oh, you didn't beat a healthy."
You didn't beat a healthy Warriors.
Well, let's look at it. They didn't beat a healthy Cavs team for their first.
Exactly. So, God, shut up. Also, LeBron, if you want to come to Houston, dude, we will welcome you with open arms.
Well, there's been an article on like how he would fit and how he would not fit.
Yeah, I saw how he would not fit. But you know what? If LeBron says, "Hey, I want to play in Houston," guess what? Hey, LeBron, welcome to Houston. Because the man is just... Like, he's already set so many playoff records.
He just destroyed the Raptors. I mean, they're up 2-0.
Yeah.
And the Raptors was supposed to be the team to beat them.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not that the Cavs have beaten Toronto. LeBron has beaten Toronto. So you can say all you want about Michael Jordan being the greatest. I understand that.
But he never had... But see... LeBron doesn't have that Scottie Pippen or that Horace Grant or not even a Bill Cartwright or B.J. Armstrong.
Or Steve Kerr or Kukoc or Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
Or Phil Jackson.
True.
And I was talking to my dad about this. LeBron came out at 18. So at 18, he was already playing across the country. Michael was playing a much shorter season regionally with North Carolina. And on top of that, how many times did LeBron, before he was like, he started like taking what, when he was 25? Already started taking his team to the playoffs without anyone on his team.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it was just LeBron.
He willed him in 2007.
Yeah, he has...
He was 22 when he did that.
Was he 22?
Mm-hmm, because they played the Spurs.
That's right.
And they got swept.
They did. But it was still a 22-year-old LeBron taking a team with... Mo Jackson, I think, was on that team?
Anderson Varejao, Danielle Marshall. Because I actually watched the video today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay,
they had
I was
that
about to say,
intro.
like, there was no way.
David Wesley, who played here as a Rock, is a very nice guy. And, yeah, I mean, he didn't really have, like, any all-stars on that team.
And even when he went to Miami, D. Wade was hurt.
Yeah, he was kind of on his way down.
He was on his way down. Chris Bosh wasn't.
Chris Bosh was okay, but, I mean, he kind of got lost in the shuffle a lot.
He did. And then when he went back to Cleveland, he had Kyrie and Kevin Love, but Kevin Love was hurt. And Kyrie and him weren't seeing eye to eye.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
But they did make a really great team, though.
They made a great team, but you got to be able to stay together.
Yeah,
So, all right. So with that, I've got a few things to say, as I sometimes do. First off, so at the end of Avengers: Infinity War, as we said earlier, we saw Captain Marvel's logo come up, and now she's coming in to the MCU next year, right before Avengers 4. And the rumor is that she will be to the next phase of Marvel films as Captain America was for the first phase. She'll be the leader. She'll be like that,
Person at a time.
Yeah, person at a
Because
time.
she's been in space for a while.
Exactly. But Captain Marvel is a badass. She is. Now, movie ends. We see Captain Marvel. Half the audience goes, "Oh, that's awesome." The other half one, "Who the hell is that logo?" Fair enough. Fair enough. Guy behind me goes, "Really? You're gonna have you're gonna have a chick lead the Avengers?" And I was like, "God damn it! Really? Like, this is why geeks still have a bad name. You've had Gamergate, now you have Comic Book Gate, and you have a bunch of like whiny ass little bitches being upset that women are leading teams in comic books, and now in the movies. Shut the hell up. Just stop talking. If you feel the need to say something about that, guess what? Nobody wants to hear you. Okay? There's that. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Now, other thing is, and people say this, and like, I know people don't mean, but when people say this ruined my childhood, like Ghostbusters, when you had 4 females being the Ghostbusters, you're like, this is ruining my childhood. Unless you are a child soldier or something really bad happened to you, your childhood isn't being ruined. Your childhood is safe and sound in the past. We can now move forward, and if we have an all-female Ghostbusters, guess what? Who gives a shit? If it's good, it's good. I watched part of the new one. It was actually really funny. I just didn't have time to sit down and watch it. But guess what? I have it because I wanted to give it money. So, there you go. People, stop saying your childhood is ruined. It isn't. I mean, unless something really bad happened to you, then your childhood was ruined. But if you're a grown man, your childhood ain't ruined. Okay? It's not. It's not. Now, I mean, if you had an action figure and it was and it gets eaten by your dog, I might have had that happen. Then, I mean, you can something from my childhood was damaged, but your childhood wasn't ruined. All right, so there is that. My little soapbox. Jason, anything you want to add? Anything you want to?
No, I mean, just go Rockets. It's the playoffs. You know, hopefully we can make that. We can get that ring in June, and of course, you know, the Astros have started their season. So they whipped the Diamondbacks last night 8-0. And keep it up, guys. Keep it up.
All right. With that, this is episode 20 of Bio City Geeks. We're almost to the 20. We are almost old enough to drink. Yay! With that, everyone, have a great rest of your week, month, day, whenever you decide to watch this. And as always, I am Bobby Behar, and with me, as always,
Jason Elliott.
see you in the funny papers, people.